Okay. Right. Good afternoon and welcome to My Harlem Portrait, the show dedicated to Black excellence in every field. And today we have the maximum of Black excellence in dance. We have with us Mr. George Faison. Welcome to My Harlem Portrait.
Mille grazie.
Molto prego. So George Faison is a 1975 Tony Award recipient and Drama Desk Award recipient for The Wiz. He was the first African American being rewarded with a Tony Award for choreography on Broadway. Then he was in 1982 nominated for Porgy and Bess, a beautiful opera.
Yes.
And in 1991, he was nominated for an Emmy Award for the choreography of an HBO special on the life of Josephine Baker, titled The Josephine Baker Story.
Right, and those are some of the highlights. Okay.
Yes.
The journey has been long.
If I go through everything you did, we would be here until tomorrow.
I know, but the journey has been long, and I've been to Italia, many times. I performed there with Alvin Ailey. I go back that far, so we go back with dance first, and then we went on to Broadway I danced in Pearly. So I did a lot of dancing. And then I had my own dance company too, Maria. And I toured America and the States and the South a lot. So I've had
Your company was a George Faison Universal Dance Experience.
Yes.
And you created that with a budget of $600. Tell me how you did that.
Well, it was funny. I was told a long time ago, I think, I believe that you have to believe in yourself as much as you believe in anything else. And so I was inspired early when I saw other Black performers performing, dancing and singing on TV, on Ed Sullivan Show. So I was very, very, very intrigued by the theater at a young age. But as I got to the theater, the specialness. How special are you? You know what I mean? How do you, in order to succeed, that your specialness has to be huge, and your interpretation or how you see the world has to be so different and so unique and so engaging that, you could get a couple people to look at you, to take notice.
And you got more than a couple of people looking at you and acknowledging you.
I know. I got cast to do the choreography for The Wiz while my company was performing at the Delacorte Theater in Central Park. And so the producer walked up to me at the end of the show and asked if I wanted to choreograph this musical that he had called The Wiz. So and then my Broadway career really started off, from there. I also did Don't Bother Me, I Can't Cope on Broadway, so with Vinette Carroll. So it's been
Don't Bother Me, I Can't Cope, which was amazing.
Yes.
Libretto and music by the great Mickey Grant.
Mickey Grant, the great Mickey Grant.
Who is with us.
Yes,
we're going to interview her one of these days.
Right, absolutely. Mickey was great. And they had a long history as well. So I come from a long line of people in the theater who took it seriously and tried to make a difference. And not just a difference. I mean, you get a lot of no's, but then again, you get a lot of yeses and affirmation. So I continue. So here we are.
It's magnificent. And you have, on top of being a dancer, a choreographer, you served as artistic director and co-founder and producing artistic director of the Faison House, which is
Yes,
where you are right now.
yes, absolutely.
This magnificent place.
Right. That was you know, built by my partner and I, Tishnog, and me, and it was like a testament to him, but a living monument to what we have done and how we contributed to the life of Harlem and the cultural life of Harlem as well. So I'm very proud of the things that we've done here in the last 20 years. And there's still a lot to do. And I'm so proud, and that which brings us to today, for real, that I love what the millennials, as we call them, but this movement that happened on the street behind the, you know, the death of George Floyd is what we've been waiting for. You know, I grew up in the '60s, and we lived through the riots and tearing up the cities and things like that. We didn't do so much tearing up this time, but we did get a comrade in arms as far as we are concerned, and that's our own countrymen. Our own, you know, began to see, you know, what and identify with some of the things that we have been going through for the last 400 years in this country. So it's like you could go away to Europe and get accolades and notices and so forth, but it's not the same. It's like when you belong to your country, you've done so much here. You know, you belong. Yes, we built it, and
African Americans are the people who built this country, and they built it for free. That is, according to me, because there is racism everywhere. But
I think we built that. I think we build the world.
Exactly.
You know, the foot of on the steps of the of Rome to you know, the apartheid. What is that?
Apartheid.
Yeah, right. No, the Greece and the Greeks.
Parthenon.
Yes, right. And we belong in that with all the heroes and all of the things and all of the people who have struggled to build something, to make something good of what we're trying to call civilization. Mm-hmm. And we're trying to hold on to that as well, you know, because we lose it like we have lost it in this terrible time when we have lost sight of our countrymen and the need for other people and ourselves to have a peace in this world.
Yes.
So it's like the struggle goes on, but we have made a great deal of progress, and we don't stop creating, you know, and we find ourselves, we are so much stronger, and we can do so much when we look at the things that bind us together, you know, the things that we're most alike.
Unite.
Yes.
Because, you know, the Romans, that was their motto, dividi et impera, divide and conquer.
And conquer, right.
And that's what this administration is trying to do.
Right.
And
that's but that's what I think we've all, you know, we created, you know, we've gone to the end of where we could all go with the greed and avarice and disease and all the things that, and the hate and the prejudice and all, we've come to the end of that. We can't do any more to each other. You know, we're tearing down then. And that is the most horrific thing after building up so much. I don't want to tear down anything that I've done. That's my resume. That's my calling card. That's why I'm here. And that's what we must all, you know, realize. You don't want to tear up the things that you have built over all of these years. You want recognition. You want recognition that happened, and you want reparations for all of that, because then we'll have equal footing. We spend everything we have.
That is the fundamental difference. That is that all other ethnicities, they managed to have their reparations, but African Americans and natives, they never had their reparation.
No, right.
Who were never given what they were. They had promised
worth or deserved. We haven't been given that, and
no.
that is the curse that the world still wears as it goes, because and then they have the nerve to be ashamed. You know what I mean? And strike back. What is that?
Exactly, and being angry.
You don't give me what I'm worth, and then you're gonna beat me down, shoot me, rob me, rape me, hang me. It's like, how ridiculous is this?
I am very
while our grandmothers, great grandmothers suckled half of you to their breasts and made you what you are. Oh God, we've got to stop. You know what I mean? Because we have everything, especially Americans. And that's why I feel like I own everything already. I don't even care. I mean, but you feel some apprehension when confronted with this militaristic, what is that? Army of what is that? Peacekeepers. You know what I mean? And they act like you don't belong. Why don't you chase somebody that's running? I'm not running. And we don't want to run. And we don't want to feel like that in this country that we built, that we have so much interest in. You know what I mean?
Listen, today after you and I were trying to have this meeting that we are having now,
yes.
And we didn't manage, and I had the camera in front of me, I just went off on a rampage because I am so angry, and I'm not Black. If I were Black, I might not be here because I cannot take some of the things that I'm seeing.
The humility, the humiliation.
They are outrageous.
They are.
And
there's no real need for it. Look, how many of us died in World War II? I'm not even talking about myself. I'm talking about how many fought the Nazis and all of that, and the Russians and all of that. They went to war. And when we strike out against each other, who have fought for those kinds of things, through Vietnam, through Korea, through it all.
Let's talk about the Tuskegee Airmen.
Yes, absolutely.
They were the most courageous.
Because we're not working at our full capacity. We're not working at the height of what we can do. You may be an Einstein and we don't know it, and you don't know it. So it's like when we don't give opportunity and when we don't celebrate one another as we should, every accomplishment, it's like, and this is home base. This is the rallying point. We should be proud of this. And for every step we make, every step our country as a unit steps, we kind of get 2 steps because we are ambassadors, and we're supposed to show the world, how it's done, because we live in a democracy, a representative. What is that? Republic. That's what we have. Democracy in the end. And that's what we should, and that's what I loved about dancing while I was dancing with Alvin Ailey You know, we weren't, you know, it was like we got thrown out of restaurants and things like that, but we're celebrating. Yes.
Oh
And
my.
we celebrate. Yes. Right. Oh, you
Years
think,
were these?
I mean, everybody, you know, has, that has, if you're Black, everybody has experienced that. But, you know, when I was talking with Dr. Angelo, she explained it, I guess, in the only way that a person really could, that, you know, we were free once. We knew how that felt.
Yeah.
We were in love. We had romantic love and all of that. She told, you know, bringing it back to something that Aretha says is real.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And oh, that's all these queens, you know, have always said. And we've had the kings like Frederick Douglass, who have pointed us only to the truth. Why do we really celebrate the 4th of July? What does that really mean to us? And you can go out on the street. Everybody Black has on white, red, white, and blue. So what's the problem?
That's right. Right. I didn't.
They have on this. They have on this stuff. Come on now.
You've been.
And maybe even a slice of watermelon. It's really delicious this year. Very, very sweet. Very sweet. And chase it with a little vodka, and
Yeah.
you're in heaven.
Yeah, that's fine. That's right.
You're slow. You're a little slow today. What was? Yes, yes. We or schnapps, Liverwitz, anything, everything, vino, everything. And be thankful to God and happy that we are so rich and we can help each other. We now are faced with the fact that we have to reinvent ourselves. We've run out of that old model.
The society of today.
Right, and everything. And we are headed toward a new frontier, a new millennium.
I totally agree with that. But we have to be careful to take the right path.
Yes, absolutely.
Because we are at the crossroad.
At a point. And we were born at a crossroad. America was a crossroads until we decided we were going to unite. We split again when the South decided they weren't going to be Americans anymore and did what they did. But now we're here, you know, and here we are again. Black people have been struggling all their lives. The Haitians actually had a war 50 years before our own Civil War.
And they defeated Napoleon.
Yeah, and they defeated Napoleon. How many people know that? Not many. And Haiti is still paying for it.
Exactly.
You know, and it's time for everybody to be free enough.
Instead of being paid for it.
Right.
Instead of being paid, I mean, all the countries that had colonies, they should be giving reparation to the colonies for all the
wealth. All the wealth. You got riches and didn't have anything to do. Right.
Absolutely. And this is where we are now.
Right.
And I think that death, that murder of George Floyd happening in the way it happened, with that nonchalance and that hand in his pocket.
That arrogance that I can take another human life. And I don't think you can take another human life. How dare you? How dare you?
For no reason.
Right.
For no reason. But this, I think his death has served the purpose.
Galvanized us.
Yes.
And outraged us.
Yes.
Brought us together.
And the whole world has seen it. The whole world has seen it, and the whole world is up in arms and saying, no more of this.
Absolutely.
We're not going to take it anymore. So these
Right.
people are still backward like that. They have to put that in their heads. That's not, not going to happen anymore. I'm sorry. I'm getting up.
Right. Calm down a little bit. You got to hold
You're
on
right.
to, yeah, hold on to the show. Right. We're just reporting to the people what's happening and telling them there is good news.
Yes.
That we are working together. The people in the house are not, it's not to be there to be honored. And
Yes.
and also Italy came out really, really good. And then those numbers came down and so forth. We gotta look to the people that succeeded and look to them as examples, even though they were just devastated as well. And send up a prayer for all of those people that died. And all of those countries. You know, we have to know it. Even if we didn't do it, they did it. You know, and they got it done early and quick. You know,
Yes.
we got too much, we have a little bit too much land of the free and home of the brave. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We have to follow, as they say, we have to follow the science, medicine, the science, the truth. And we should almost always.
Which someone in this country doesn't want to follow. Unfortunately. But the terrible thing is that because of this is costing people's lives.
But if you see those people who followed those kind of examples as leaders, took them as role models and so forth, came to untimely ends. You know, something always happened, you know, to them, you know, those leaders that wanted to divide
Yes.
and murder and do a lot of the other things that we are kind of repeating now. Because, you know, we're the truth.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what I believe that you personally and all the artists in the world contribute to is that art, music, theater, cinema, dance has a universal language, a language that is understood everywhere and that unifies the world, because the world loves that. The world is...
It thrives in that.
Exactly.
It actually thrives in that. Come on now. We have to.
And that's the light at the end of the tunnel.
Everybody is beautiful. It's just terrible that, you know, some people feel inadequate or something. No, there's a place for everyone, you know? So you shouldn't feel, actually, you should exploit what you have. We're not seeing all of you. You know what I mean? We're not seeing the best part of you, actually.
That's right.
And that's so necessary as we go forward. Well, I'm glad that you, Maria, brought me to Zoom. Here I'm living in color.
In your home. And we are
right. We struggle with this until we got it right. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you. Thank you, George, for this. I'm very happy that we could finally do it. So now that we know how it works,
yes,
we can do it more often.
Absolutely, especially when things happen in Harlem that resonate to not only us, but to the rest of the world.
Exactly. I'm going to leave on Monday. I'm going to go to Italy, but I'm going to be doing this from there too. So we have to keep in touch, because
let me see how
talk about anything.
No, you're gonna have to have you're gonna have to Zoom a plate of carbonara, you know, for me, a nice glass of red wine.
Incomparable.
Yes, and some bread and the meat and the fish and everything.
Hey.
Oh, I love it.
I can't wait.
I know you can. Food. I'm mad at you too. Oh, I wish I could go there.
I've been waiting since April. They canceled so many flights. I have to see my family.
Oh
My
God.
mom is, you know, getting a little older, so I need to spend some time with her and my
Yes.
nephew.
Yes. Absolutely.
They think I shouldn't be here. I should be there with them, but you know.
Because you're so dynamic, but and you live in, you're a flower of Harlem as well. So it's like, that is great, Maria. You know, we got it like that, and it's like
I feel at home here.
yes.
Harlem made me feel home and welcome, so that's why I need to do this show.
So now it's time to go home.
Yeah, for some time. I need to
Buona fortuna.
Grazie tante.
Yes.
Grazie. Thank you for being with us, George.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you for all your life of engagement and beauty and art and all you gave to us,
yes,
to the world, you and me together.
Yes. Right.
And be safe.
And you be
I'll
safe.
see you on the next Zoom from Italy.
Yes.
And then in September in your home.
Right. And I'll make sure I have this computer with me.
Good.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you to our viewer. Thank you for being with us for another beautiful interview with my Harlem Portraits. Bye-bye. See you next time.
Right. Maria takes Harlem. Yes.
Bye-bye.
Right. Bye-bye. Okay, I guess we can just close it.
I am ending it. Okay.